welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here today. So today we're just going to do some Easter spring decorating, kind of finish up from the spring decorating we did a couple of weeks ago. I had just put a few things out, but today we're going to add more to the decor, just some of the items that I will probably end up keeping out all through April and May, and then June we'll start kind of thinking about our summer decor. But for right now, we're going to do just a little bit, we're going to add to a little of the spring decor, and we're going to, if you can see behind me, this is all my stuff that I have. I don't have a lot because I don't normally decorate specific for Easter, but I thought this year would be kind of fun to add just a little few touches of Easter into our decor. And we're going to add all of our fun things that we made last week into the decor as well. And do you guys do this? Do you set all your stuff out before you start decorating for something? I kind of do. It helps just give me a vision. It's kind of like a mood board. Anyway, so let's just jump into it. Let's get to decorating. The first area I want to tackle today is this little corner right off our main entry. And when I'm changing decor from one season to another, I really like to start with a fresh blank canvas. So I begin by removing all the decor from this area. Then I add some new blankets to my blanket ladder. I really love having this ladder here in this space as it lends some height to the space and helps frame the overall look I was going for in this corner. I wanted to keep the color palette fairly neutral with just a hint of color, so I ended up going with a very cool gray and earthy green for the blankets. And I found these blankets on Amazon, and I'll try to link them in the description box for you. Next, I'm going to add this toss blanket to the Chase Lounge just to add a pop of texture and give it that homey lived-in feel. And of course, we have to have pillows. In my opinion, no space is complete without pillows. So many pillows. The more the better. Toss pillows just make everything feel so much more cozy and inviting. And I usually keep these same pillows out year-round and just change the pillow covers for all the different seasons. I made these ones myself. I really like making my own because I can then customize them to my exact color palette, as well as finding fabrics that fit perfectly into each of the seasons. This year I am really loving these pops of green. I fell in love with this green fabric and just knew I had to have it. I found this fabric at Joann's and it is new this year, so I'm sure they still have it available if you'd like to make your own pillow covers. Moving on into the living room, I wanted to give the top of this apothecary cabinet a fresh new look. So I start by taking down all the decor and giving it a good cleaning before adding in all the new spring pieces. I have somewhat of a vision for what I want to do up here, but might have to play and experiment with some different ideas before getting it just right. I am definitely not a professional, and when I'm decorating any space in my home, I just go with my gut and do what feels and looks right to me. We all have our different tastes and styles, so when you're creating a space in your home, my best advice is just do what feels good to you and use pieces that you love or that have special meaning to you. Chances are I'm going to do this and redo this and do this and redo this many times before we get it just the way I like it, or just the way it looks right or feels right. Alright, so I knew that I definitely wanted to use these apothecary jars up here, and my original thought was to just add single floral faux stems to each one, but then at the end I decided to add fresh stems instead. Okay, y'all, when I'm creating a vignette like this, I oftentimes have to do a lot of experimenting with different ideas until I finally get it right and it all comes together. And I wasn't liking that candle in the wood riser, so I thought I'd try adding this planter that I had purchased quite some time ago to actually transplant a spider plant into. And so magically with editing, I transplanted that plant and it liked it so much better up here. Frequently throughout this whole process, I usually take a step back and take in the whole picture, looking at it from all different angles before deciding if it's working or not. And this poor Peter Rabbit is just not working here. So I add this cute little guy to the background instead, and love how the black adds contrast to all the white and green. It really makes the apothecary jars pop. Then I add this little ceramic bunny that I found at Target. And y'all, I think it's finally done. Alright, I took a little small detour trying to see if I could make this sweet Peter Rabbit print work on the mantle, and in the end decided nope, he just won't work here either. I think he's just too small and almost gets lost amongst all the other decor. I was really trying hard to make him work. Alright, now I'm just going to add a few throw blankets, those like little small lap blankets, and some pillows to this space. Adding all the blankets and the pillows to the couches really completes this space, and it just gives it that overall fresh, clean look that's ready for spring. And again, these are just pillows that I keep out all year and then just remake the covers for them. And the great big pillow that's in the corner there, I actually made the insert for that myself too, because I wanted one that was really big but couldn't find just the right size in any of the stores. And of course, we have to add some bunnies. Alright, y'all, all this decorating has made me really hungry. So how about if we take a break and have some lunch together? And of course, keeping with the spring theme, I decided to have a salad with all the light and fresh greens that I'm loving so much right now. Oh, we had to have a little piece for the dog. Buen Chibo. Okay, getting back to decorating, we are going to head into the kitchen. And I am so determined to find a home for Peter Rabbit. Let's see if we can make him work in here. Well, that was unsuccessful. I didn't really like him in the kitchen either. He just felt too whimsical, and that doesn't really tie in with the decor I have in here. No worries though, we'll find a good spot for him somewhere. Okay, moving on to my island. I wanted to keep things really fresh and light in this space and use lots of greenery, and I just feel like it keeps the kitchen feeling clean and airy. I loved this plant by itself, but thought it would be fun to add these, add a little pop of white with these cute little tiny flower stems. And I love how in the end it took this plant from being boring to fun and playful. I have had this side table next to my island for a few years now and always struggle with how to style it. So I actually took it out of my kitchen for a whole day. And y'all, it just felt so empty in the space, so I brought it back and thought I'd try styling it one more time with just a few small pieces and see how I like it. What do y'all think? Should I keep it or toss it? All right, friends, that's about it for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really enjoyed your company as we decorated together. I'm just curious, how do y'all decorate for spring and summer? Let me know in the comments below what your favorite style is. Do you go all out? Do you go with the traditional pastel colors? Or do you just keep it fun and simple? So I hope you will join me again next week as we are going to head into the kitchen and do a little bit of baking. We're gonna whip up some Easter cookies and have fun decorating them. So I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Through the fields of our past, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer. Meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer. Ooh.